Hey guys, we are going to convert each of these decimals into a fraction. To be able to do this, we need to have the quickest decimal review of our life. So when we have a number such as this, we're pretty familiar with these place values, right? We've got our ones, our tens, our hundreds, it keeps on going. Well, there are also place values after the decimal. We have the tenths, the hundredths, the thousandths, and it keeps going. Okay, so if we were to look at this number, a lot of times we say 0.36, right? And that's not wrong. But if I were to say this the real mathy way, it would be 36 hundredths, because two places after the decimal is the hundredths place. So 36 hundredths is how I would say that. Well, doesn't that sound like a fraction? That's because it is. 0.36 is the same thing as 36 hundredths, just like that. That is the fraction. Now, if you're not worried about simplifying, guess what? You're done. But a lot of times in math, we do like our fractions simplified, so I am going to simplify it here. I will link a video in the corner if you need a more in-depth simplifying fractions video. All right, but when I look at this, I notice that 4 goes into both 36 and 100. So I am going to divide the top and the bottom by 4. I can do that because 4 over 4 is just 1, right? So I'm changing what the fraction looks like, but not its value. So 36 divided by 4 is 9, and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So these are the same fraction, just one is more simplified. I always like to check and make sure this won't simplify further, which it won't, so that is my answer. Now, you can always double check yourself by using a calculator. So I could do 9 divided by 25, and I should get 0.36. Oh my gosh, I did. Now, we can also double check this. 36 divided by 100, yep, 0.36. Those both gave me 0.36. All right, let's look at 0.88, or again, how we would say it technically would be 88 hundredths. And there is that fraction. If I wanted to simplify that, what I would probably do is I would notice, oh, these are both even. I can cut them both in half. So divide by 2 on top and bottom, and I get 44 over 50. Am I done? No, those can also both be cut in half. So I'm going to divide by 2 on top and bottom again, and I end up with 22 over 25. Now, can that be simplified anymore? I don't think so. Now, again, you can always go check yourself. Plug 22 divided by 25 into your calculator and make sure you get 0.88. All right, let's look at 0.25. You might already be like, I know what 0.25 is as a fraction, but we're going to do it anyway. So 0.25 is the same as 25 hundredths, right? Now, if I were to simplify that, I notice that 25 goes into both of them. So I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 25, and I end up with 1 over 4. There we go. All right, we've got 0.90 here. So that is the same as 90 hundredths. Fun little side note as well, that 0 didn't have to be there. This could have just been 0.9, right? Which, when there is one number behind the decimal, that is the tenths spot. So it could also be 9 tenths, which these are equivalent fractions, right? If I divided by 10 on top and bottom, I would get 9 tenths. So there we go. Either way that you think of that, it worked out to be 9 tenths. All right, let's look at 0.41, which, if I were to say that in the mathy way, I would say 41 hundredths, which is the same as 41 over 100. Now, does that simplify? I don't think so, because 41 is a prime number, so that is my final answer there. All right, we've got 0.05 here. That 0 there is very important because that puts my 5 not in the 10th spot, but in the 100th spot. So 0.05 is the same as 5 hundredths, just like that. Now I notice that 5 goes into both 5 and 100. So when I divide the top and bottom by 5, I get 1/20. So 0.05 as a fraction is 1/20. All right, I hope this was helpful. Thanks.